What if you could wake up every morning knowing exactly why you're here, unshaken by life's ups and downs, and laser-focused on what really counts? It might sound like a superpower, but this was the daily life of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled over 1800 years ago. He wasn't just a leader. He was a thinker, a Stoic philosopher, whose private journal, filled with raw, honest reflections, still speaks to us today. His words aren't dusty old history. They're a guide to living with purpose, staying calm in chaos, and building unshakable self-discipline. Today, we're diving into Stoicism not as some fancy theory, but as a hands-on toolkit for a better life. Imagine turning stress into strength, frustration into peace, and life's curveballs into chances to grow. Whether you're battling daily annoyances, chasing calm in a noisy world, or just wanting to get more done, Stoicism has answers. In a time when distractions are everywhere and quick fixes tempt us constantly, this philosophy cuts through the clutter. It's not about gritting your teeth through life. It's about thriving, no matter what hits you. So if you're ready to change how you tackle challenges and live with more grit and grace, stick with me. We're unpacking Marcus Aurelius' life-changing ideas and showing you how to use them right now. If you like what you hear, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it helps us keep sharing this stuff. Don't skip ahead either. Every bit matters, and since you're here, you're already a step ahead of the crowd. Let's get started. At the core of Marcus Aurelius' thinking is this: self-discipline starts with knowing your why. Purpose isn't a buzzword, hooray. It's about figuring out what lights you up inside, what keeps you going, and then lining up your days to match that spark. Marcus called it living in tune with nature. But don't overthink it. He meant knowing your place in the big picture and acting with honesty, guts, and fairness. For him, purpose was like a compass. It didn't have to be flashy or world-changing. It was about doing what's in front of you fully and well. Think about it. What gets you out of bed? Not coffee or an alarm, but that deeper pull. Maybe it's helping people, creating something, or just being a solid friend. Marcus believed that once you lock onto that, it's your shield against temptation and your fuel to push through tough days. It's not about chasing awards or applause. It's about showing up for your own life every single time. Today, finding purpose can feel like hunting for a needle in a haystack. We're drowning in option-scrolling feeds, binge-watching shows, chasing likes. Stoicism steps in like a friend with a flashlight. It says, strip away the junk. Ask yourself, what's worth my energy? How can I make today count for me and for something bigger? Look at what you love doing, what challenges you'd fight for, or where you feel most alive. That's your clue. Here's how to make it real. Every morning ask, what's my job today? Not just work stuff. Maybe it's listening to someone, learning a skill, or tackling a fear. At night, check in. Did I stick to my path? Say no to what drags you off course, and yes to what fits your why. Over time, this builds a habit, not a chore, that turns your days into something meaningful. Marcus didn't just dream this up. He lived it, and it kept him steady through wars, loss, and leading an empire. Next up, Marcus leaned hard on this idea. Trust yourself. It's not about shutting people out. It's about owning your choices and growth. Stoicism says you can't control the world, but you can control how you think and act. Life will throw storms at you, delays, rude people, bad news, but Marcus saw that as a chance to flex your inner strength. Counting on yourself means betting on your ability to handle whatever comes, not with cockiness but with quiet confidence. In our world, everyone's got an opinion, tweets, comments, hot takes. It's easy to get lost in the chatter. Marcus would say, Tune it out. Your best guide is your own clear-headed reasoning, not the loudest voice online. This isn't about being a lone wolf. It's about knowing your gut and values are enough to steer you right. It's freedom, scary at first, but powerful once you grab it. Start small. Make a promise to yourself like reading 10 pages or skipping dessert and keep it. Set a goal you can chase solo, like a morning walk or a side project. Reflect on your calls. Did I choose this because it's me? Or because someone else pushed it? Bit by bit you'll trust yourself more, and that's the backbone of discipline. Marcus ruled millions, but he knew real power was ruling himself. Now, let's talk showing up. Marcus was big on this. Be there, every day, not just physically, but with your whole heart. It's not about epic wins or burning out. It's the steady drip of effort that carves a life. He saw each day as a fresh shot to live right, to do the small stuff right.